So this was 2 years ago, and I was at school, and it was a normal day until the principal went on the speaker and said, "We're in lockdown, go in your closets." So we went ahead and went in the closets. We were all confused. Some people were scared. Everyone was like kind of asking the teacher what was going on and stuff. Now during this time, I wasn't asking anything or saying anything because I knew during a lockdown you don't want to say anything. So if there is someone in the school, they won't find where you are. But I was still listening to them because I was curious like everyone else. So while everyone was asking the questions, one girl stood up and said, "If you're not going to say what's going on, I'm going to get out of the closet." The teacher yelled at her and told her no. And the teacher yelled loud, so whoever was in the school obviously heard. So the door opened and everyone became silent.
To do a story time of what happens today at school. So basically when you were in art class, when all of a sudden the lockdown alarm goes off and we all start freaking out. So we go under the tables and there I see my friend crying because she has anxiety. And then my other friends started crying, so I got really freaked out. At first I thought it was just a drill, so I didn't get that scared, but then there goes the alarm saying that this is real and we are in danger. So then I started crying and my friend tried to calm me down, but I just couldn't stop panicking. A few minutes later, I see everyone running towards a door, so I started to follow everyone, and then we are in this little room full of art supplies. Then I was sitting in a corner while everybody were hugging the ones who were crying. So then my friend sees that I start having a panic attack, so she started to hug me as my eyes filled with tears. My friend had a Apple Watch and she was about to call 911. She didn't. My art teacher sees that we're all crying, so she says we still have a long life ahead of us. Then we started hearing footsteps and I got really scared, and my art teacher goes out of the little room we were in and checks to see if there was anybody there. After a few minutes my art teacher hadn't come back yet, so we got a little scared. After a while I saw the boys were messing around and laughing. I didn't know why they weren't taking this seriously. Then my art teacher said some good news that we're all clear and we were all good. Thank you so much for watching.
When I was in 4th grade, I was in a school lockdown. So me and my classmates were doing what you normally do in a school lockdown. Closing the blinds, locking the door, and then we got in a corner of the room where the windows or the door wasn't around us. So of course, being my 9-year-old self, I was freaking out. Especially that the classroom in front of us was having like a pizza party or something, and the music they had was super loud, so they probably didn't hear the announcement say that we were in lockdown. And you're probably thinking, oh, but it's just a drill. Why is it such a big deal that that classroom was being super loud? Well, guess what? It wasn't a drill. So the chances of whoever it was causing us to be in a lockdown was probably inside of our school. So as you can imagine, it probably wouldn't be a good thing for a classroom to be super loud in a real lockdown.